What's up, T Squad? It's your girl Tatiana in the cut. We're back with another video. Block him on everything. Delete his number. Delete his number. Delete the messages. Every single thing. Pictures, messages, digits, everything. Make sure he is blocked on the gram. You gotta make sure he can't watch no more of your Snapchat stories. You have to make sure he is off of your grid entirely. Off of everything that you doing, everything that he can catch up on, everything. I'm going through a breakup. But it's not really a breakup, but it is. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all the T. Block, ignore, don't talk to, all of that.
I know you like to lay low. I've been peeping what you bringing to the table. Working hard, girl.
Your time is being consumed by only you. You have to spend time with friends, go out, like do everything that you need to do to get over this man, because at the end of the day, he not stressing over you. He not stressing over you. So what we about to do in 2020 is not stress over him. Hashtag don't stress over him, because at the end of the day, he's not stressing over you. Losing you. That's his fault. You. That's his fault.
That's his fault.
So after a breakup, okay, first let me tell you about what I'm going through. So me and this boy went together. We met through my sister last year around October. So we were together for 6 months. We broke up. I broke up with him. I told him I needed a break. But when I said I needed a break, I really meant I want to break up. It would have came from out of nowhere. If I would have just like came out and said it like, I want to break up with you, and my reason was because I didn't like him. Everything that I did, it was like he was criticizing me, and everything that, I said, it was like he was judging me, you feel me? And it was like, it was always negative energy. I don't like negative energy. I feel like I look stupid. Right now, if I would have just said, I feel like I look stupid, he would have been like, you do, you got that, and just made something like in his head, he probably just playing, but in my head, it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, what are you saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just didn't like him. And long story short, we stopped talking for 6 months. So we were together 6 months. We stopped talking for 6 months. And then I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't block him the first time. I didn't block him. Okay, it took me like 3 months after we actually took a break to even block his number. I still had his number saved in my phone. It was just blocked. So I could always go back and unblock it if I wanted to see what he texted me or text him back or whatever.
Walk away.
I didn't block him on Snapchat, so he was still seeing my Snapchat stories, still watching me, still watching like everything I'm doing, you feel me? He was still sliding up, and it irritated me because it was like, why do you think we're friends? Like, okay, we was on a break.
Oh my god.
I put the quotations because it's like, when I told him I was on a break with him, I really meant to break up, but he didn't know that I wanted to break up. He just literally thought we was on a break.
Yeah.
And what irritated me a little bit more was the fact that when I came to him and was like, oh, we need a break, and although it did come out of nowhere, he didn't really say nothing, do nothing about it. He was just like, it was like he was just there. Like, he was just like, oh, like, okay. He would like slide up and tell him I said hey, or say something about him like, oh, does he still play basketball, or I don't know, something. He would just say something. Or if I just posted on Snapchat that, you feel me, I need my hair done, he would like say something about that. Or if I said something about me feeling a certain type of way, he would slide up and try to relate. Like, it was like, why do you think we're friends? Like, I don't understand why you think we're cool. Like, and this was because, honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all, I didn't like him. And it got to a point where, like, I'm talking to my best friend about all of this stuff, and she like, girl, you need to cut him off before you end up hating him and hating his guts and not being able to talk to him and not being able to do this and not being able to do that. And it's like, you right, but I feel like, okay, here's the second time around. I felt like things would be different because we're just friends, we weren't gonna go into a relationship, you know, and it was different. It was. Okay, so I didn't like the way he was talking to me. Like, honestly, I didn't. Like, I would ask him a question and he would answer back with like an obvious answer or whatever. And when I say obvious answer, I mean like if I would be like, hey, how was your day? He would give me a look like I really shouldn't be asking that question.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
And then he would be like, good. Like, I can't really do his... Y'all seen him. Like, I'm really just in a mood to, like, sit down and just drink some Sprite or something. You feel me? But I feel like he didn't know when he would be annoying to me. Give yourself time to get over him. So depending on how long the relationship was or when y'all even got over the relationship, give yourself time to get over that person. Have fun with your girls, your friends, you know, try to put yourself in, you know, some activities, try to work more, or even just pamper yourself. And when I say pamper yourself, it don't gotta be going out, spending money, getting your lashes done, looking cute, get on Snapchat. Watch Netflix movies, order some pizza, order some milkshakes, eat chocolate, you know, just lay in your bed. You know, that's healthy. That's healthy. And like an overdose of that is not healthy. Like when you do it too much, it's not healthy. When you just do it because you are not heartbroken, but like you're like, you just need it. Like you need to get away from just thinking about it. Find who you are, wash your hands, and throw it behind your back. His problems are not your problems. The problems that he has with who he is and why he does certain stuff doesn't have anything to do with who you are and how you're trying to get bigger in life. If he didn't want you for who you were, then that means it wasn't meant to be. If that relationship did not work out, then it means it didn't work out for something else to work out. For something better to work out. I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to put all his business out there. But he kind of expressed something to me that opened my mind to who he is and why he thinks the way he thinks. Why he does the things he does. And why he really don't think that, you know, nothing else really, you know, everything doesn't evolve around him. What I do want to tell people is to just get a man. Don't get a boy. Because you will sit there and you're taking care of a little boy. And I feel like in a relationship, you're supposed to be taken care of. Well, both of y'all supposed to take care of each other, but you're not supposed to be handicapping his feelings. You're not supposed to be handicapping your feelings because he said something that, you know, kind of hurt your feelings, but it really shouldn't hurt your feelings just because maybe he didn't mean it or he didn't even know it hurt your feelings. I feel like that's the worst relationship to be in, like when that person is hurting your feelings and they don't even know it, and you can't even really explain how they're hurting your feelings because they didn't mean to do it in the first place. So if they don't even know how they did it in the first place, they not gonna know how to stop it the second time or the third time or the 8th time they do it. So I just feel like you have to know a person before you get into a relationship with a person, and you have to really know their mindset and who they are and like what they love in life. They will display it in their actions. They will display it in their words. They will display it in how they act. I just said that. But they'll display it in like everything they do. And it's like, you just have to know who you are. You have to, before you're even in a relationship with a person, you have to be friends with that person. And I would be friends with that person for 5 years. maybe more, before you really get into a relationship or even put a title on my boyfriend. But some people, it's not like that. Because some people, you know, in my past relationship, when I tell y'all, he didn't even want each other to call us each other bae. He didn't even want us to call each other bae.
Bitch, what?
Like, every time I just, listen, I would just be playing. But not playing, I would just kind of like joke around, test the waters a little bit to see if he would like laugh or take it serious or whatever. And when I tell you, I would be like, babe, can you pass me my charger? And I would kind of like look and see what he would do. He would just start like, he would like smirk and like gawk, or not gawk. What is that thing where you be like that, but you laughing and like you do like that type of thing. It was like he would do that, and then he would be like, you a fool.
Bitch, what?
Like, what you mean? Like, what? Like, what? It's just life. Like, things gonna happen. I feel like everything happens for a reason. Because I was feeling a certain type of way. I was feeling bad about myself. Because it's like, it did come out of nowhere, and I don't know. I just don't know how like a person could be so oblivious to their actions and what's causing another person to act different and to change. Like, I need a man, not a boy.